Cinema, as we know it, began in the late 19th century. Inventors experimented with capturing moving images, leading to the first silent films. These early films, often just a few minutes long, were a sensation. Audiences marveled at the magic of seeing events unfold before their very eyes. Without sound, filmmakers relied on visuals to tell stories. Actors used exaggerated movements and gestures. Title cards conveyed dialogue and narrative information. Despite their limitations, silent films were a period of great artistic innovation. Pioneering directors like D.W. Griffith experimented with editing techniques, camera angles, and narrative structures that are still used today. Films like Griffith's The Birth of a Nation, 1915, while controversial in content, showed the potential of film to tell complex and emotionally powerful stories. The silent era laid the foundation for the future of cinema. It was a period of experimentation, creativity, and boundless possibility. The introduction of sound in the late 1920s revolutionized filmmaking. The first talkie, The Jazz Singer, 1927, was a massive hit. Sound brought a new level of realism and immersion to movies. Audiences could hear actors speak, music play, and sound effects create atmosphere. This changed the way stories were told and experienced. The transition to sound was not without its challenges. Early sound recording equipment was cumbersome and limited. Microphones were often hidden on set, restricting camera movement. Many silent film stars found their voices unsuitable for sound and their careers faded. However, the challenges were quickly overcome. The advent of sound ushered in a new era of cinematic storytelling, paving the way for the talkies that would dominate the decades to come. While sound revolutionized cinema, color added a new layer of visual richness and realism. Early experiments with color in film date back to the early 20th century. However, it was the introduction of Technicolor in the 1930s that truly brought color to the forefront. Films like The Wizard of Oz, 1939, and Gone with the Wind, 1939, showcased the vibrant possibilities of Technicolor. The use of color in film was not merely decorative. Directors used color to create mood, symbolize themes, and enhance the emotional impact of their stories. The vibrant colors of musicals and the gritty realism of war films were made possible by Technicolor. Color became an integral part of the cinematic palette, shaping the way audiences experienced film. The late 20th and early 21st centuries saw another revolution in filmmaking, the digital age. Computers became central to the filmmaking process, from editing to special effects. Digital cameras replaced film stock, offering filmmakers greater flexibility and control. However, the most significant impact of the digital age has been the rise of computer-generated imagery, CGI. CGI allows filmmakers to create realistic and fantastical imagery that was previously impossible. From epic battle scenes in historical dramas to the creation of entirely digital characters, CGI has pushed the boundaries of what is possible on screen. Films like Jurassic Park, 1993, and Avatar, 2009, showcased the awe-inspiring potential of CGI. While CGI has been criticized for sometimes being overused, it has undoubtedly transformed the cinematic landscape, creating new possibilities for storytelling and visual spectacle.